Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be evaluating points on a line. This is just kind of a little mini topic for Unit 2, and we'll just go over how to evaluate points on a line. So we're going to be looking at equations, graphs, and points. So here is my equation, here's a graph, and then we'll look at some points. So the first thing we're going to look at is the equation. So this equation, y equals 2x plus 1, is the equation for this line. Every point, so every ordered pair, x comma y, on the line is a solution to the equation y equals 2x plus 1. So let's pick a point on the line and decide if it's a solution to the equation. So I give you this point 1, 3, where x equals 1 and y equals 3. So that's the ordered pair, x, y, 1, comma 3. So I'm going to substitute this point back into the equation and see if it's true. So if y is 3, I'm going to just put in 3 for y, equals 2 times 1, which is x, plus 1. And now I'm going to simplify. So 3 equals 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1. And then 3 equals 3. So we're good. This point does lie on the line. So the point over 1 up 3 right here is on the line of this graph. So it is a solution. Let's do a bigger example. So this says to select all the points that are on the graph of y equals negative 3x plus 2. So what I have to do is check all of these points. So all of these ordered pairs, I need to substitute into this equation, where the first one is x and the second one is y. So I'm going to have to do 5, little substitutions. So let's start with the first one. So my y is 2 equals negative 3, x is 0, plus 2. So all I did was take the x and the y and substitute it in for x and y here. So I can put some colors on here if it makes it a little easier. So here's x. I plug it in for x. And here's y. And I just plug that in for y over here. So once you plug the points in, you just need to simplify and see if the result is true. So my 2 stays there. Negative 3 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 2. And then 2 equals 2. So this is good. This point, 0, 2, lies on the graph of this line. Let's do the next one. So my x is negative 1 and my y is 2. So I'm going to plug these numbers into the equation. So y is 2 equals negative 3 times negative 1, which is x, plus 2. All right, let's simplify. 2 equals negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3, and then plus 2. And then 2 equals 5. This is not true. 2 does not equal 5, not in this world. So this point is not on the graph. All right, moving on. Same thing. I have x and y. Plug it in. Plug the x in for x, y for y. So y is 5 equals negative 3 times negative 1 plus 2. 5 equals negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3 plus 2. And then 5 equals 5. Yep, that is true. 5 does equal 5, so that point is on the graph. All right, 2 more. X is 2 and y is negative 4. So negative 4 equals negative 3 times 2 plus 2. Let's simplify. Negative 4 stays the same. Negative 3 times positive 2 is negative 6. A negative times a positive is negative, plus 2. Negative 4 equals negative 6 plus 2. If the whatever number is bigger, you would subtract. So negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. That is true, so this point does lie on the line. All right, I've got 1 point left. I'll do it at the bottom. Here's x, here's y, plug it in. So y is 2 equals -3 times 1 plus 2. 2 equals -3 plus 2. 2 equals -3 plus 2, or 2 minus 3 is -1. So that's not true. So this point is not on the line. So the 3 points that I checked off are the points that are on the graph. I'm going to show you a different way to do this. So, multiple ways to do something. So the question says to select all the points that are on the graph of y equals -1/2 x minus 4. And here's 5 points for me to choose from. So instead of going through and plugging all of them in, I'm going to try using a graphing calculator. So the graphing calculator that I'm going to use is called Desmos.com. It's a super helpful graphing website. So here's what it looks like. I have these things over here is where I'm going to put in all of my information, and then the graph will show up. If you go to settings, you can get rid of all those little smaller boxes if that helps you. You can change some of the settings here, but I would just leave it at that. So over here, I'm going to type in the equation of my line. So the equation of my line was y equals -1, use this backslash, over 2, and it will automatically make it a nice fraction for me, and then x minus 4. So I just typed that in exactly like it looks. So here is the graph of my line. This is what it looks like. And then I can actually plug in the points into Desmos, and it will plot the points for me. So the points I was given, the first one, we do our points, we do a parentheses. We do a parentheses to make an ordered pair. So shift 9 is this parenthesis. And my first ordered pair is -5, comma, -1. Oops. -1. And then the closed parentheses is shift 0. And there's the point. It showed up in green. All right, I'm going to do the next point, which was -2, comma, -3. There it is in purple. Then the next point is 0, comma, -4. There it is in black. The next point was 5, comma, -5. And the next point was 2, comma, -5. So there's all my points. They're all different colors. I can change the colors if you click on the little gears here. You can change the colors. You can change what the points look like. You can make it so you can drag them around, but it will give you good colors to start off with. So the question asked me which points are on the line. So I can just look, okay, which points ended up on my line? I can see that the red and the green points are not on my line. So I would go and say, I need a pencil. I would go and say which ones did lie on my line. So this one did. -2, -3, you can label it. 0, -4, that one is on the line. And 2, -5 is on the line. So if I go back to my question, I can just select those points, circle them. So let's see, I already forgot what they were. -2, -3, 0, -4, and 2, -5. So -2, -3, 0, -4, and 2, -5 are the points that are on the graph. So Desmos is a really good tool to use. You can move your screens around so that you can split them. If I just move it over, move it here, and then I have my things on both sides. This is a great tool to use, and you can use it for graphing, you can use it for plotting points, you can use it to see what the coordinate grid looks like here. You zoom in, you zoom out. So really great tool that we'll continue to use.